Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to our first Readers Workshop meeting. In our video today, we are going to be talking about how we can select new books and how we can find books if you don't have a lot at home. So we're going to take a look at our online public library, we're going to take a look at Audible, and then we're also going to decide how do we choose a book to read for fun from home. See you in a bit.
Hi, boys and girls. Today we are going to go over how you can get online books if you're not lucky enough to have a bunch of books at home and we can't visit the library because they're closed, or we can't get Amazon deliveries right away. How are we going to read books for fun? So I'm going to show you a few places that we can go, and the first place that we're going to start is the Santa Barbara Library. So they do have a website that you can access through your iPad. It is up at the top here. It says santabarbaraca.gov. You can also type in a Google search. So if I opened up a new folder, I can type in here you need to get yourself a library card, and you do need to be over the age of 13, so you'll have to have a parent help you. We're on the website right now, and it's still loading for us. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is a little slow, but you're going to go to the far side over here where it says My Account or Login. At first, if you don't have a library card, you're going to want to click on this tab to get a library card. That's going to be helpful for you. You'll get a long code that you're going to want to write down and save somewhere because you're going to need it to get in. I've already gotten my library card, so you can go ahead and log in to my account. And I have a username and a password for the Santa Barbara Library. And once you're logged in, you're able to access all sorts of digital books. So if you go down all the way, it says digital resources here on the right-hand side. I'm looking at ebooks or audiobooks, ebooks, audio help, Luna digital collections. I'm going to click on these ebooks that I'm interested in. So I'm going to take a look at what we have over here. It is going to redirect me to the library site. It's called blackgoldoverdrive.com, but you can sign in with your library card that you just got. So my library card number, I have saved it. That's my library card. And once you're able to get onto Black Gold Cooperative Library Systems, you have all sorts of books. And see at the top here, it says you can read or listen to Harry Potter books. That's amazing. And you can look up at the top bar here and you can click on kids. So specifically, we can get books that will be interesting for you guys. And it'll give recommendations. So we have some books that are available for you, and you can look through here and figure out books that you're interested in. Super amazing. And here are some of the Harry Potter ones that we were talking about. I Survive books are super popular. You can also go up to the top and search for books. So if you have a favorite author or a favorite book series, you can try to find it. Now, sometimes they're not going to have the book available. I tried to search for a book earlier that I really liked, Aquamarine, and what happened when they don't have it, it looks like this. So it says we couldn't find any matches for Aquamarine, and here's the book that I wanted to read, and it says it's not owned by the library, so you can't actually check this one out. But once you click on it, this is pretty neat. I'm like, oh no, I still really want to read it. It tells you where you can find it. So it is on Overdrive Read. It is on Kindle available. But they give you other recommendations down here that are available. So at the very top, you see all these little orange blips. These are the ones that are actually available. So if I was interested in reading, Bittersweet Summer looks interesting, I'll click on that. And just like we would do a book investigation, you can go ahead and take a look. This is what the cover looks like. Here's a rating. It's only 3.5 stars. It's an ebook. The author is Annie Warren Smith. And it says in the description, summer was not as sweet as I thought it would, or summer is not as sweet as I thought it would be. In fact, it's pretty strange. My best friend is always on vacation. Dad says we might have to move to the city. And my next door neighbor, Claire, is scheming to make our teacher, Miss Morgan, her new mom. And then my mom is coming into town with her country music show. Will she ever want to come home and live with us again? Whoa. Another way that you're able to get books is through Audible, an Amazon company. Now, I logged in through my Amazon account, and you'll probably need your parents' help. You actually get 30 days for free, so it's good to just try to see if you even like it. But I clicked on a tab that had ages 8 to 10. They have different age levels that you can look through, but this is the top of the page, and it has, you can change the ages, you can do the genres that you are interested in down here. They have a kids newsletter that you can subscribe to. That would be great to read too for nonfiction. We also have a list of wonderful books that you can choose from, including editor picks, books for 8 and older, and all of these books are actually oh, you can scroll across and it pops up. It's Your World, The Wild Robot Escape. So if I click on a book, it's going to take me again. Ooh, interesting. So you can get these books and get some information about them. Super cool. So Audible is another option for you to get yourself some books. Awesome.
So when you're deciding on a book, there's a lot of different things to consider, and I've definitely talked about it before. We've said that phrase, don't judge a book by its cover. Well, here, sometimes we do. We have to judge a book by its cover to see if we're going to be interested in reading it for an extended period of time. So I found this chapter book called Shark Lady. Many of you know, I like sharks. So this automatically got my attention. But as I started to read a little bit more, I wasn't sure if this was a fiction or a nonfiction. I wasn't sure when it was written and if it's still relevant. So you have to do a little digging besides just looking at the cover. And we're going to do a little book investigation right now on this book called The Shark Lady. So this is a biography, it says on the very tippy top. It says Scholastic Biography, The Shark Lady, The Adventures of Eugenie Clark. Oh, I remember her name. We've talked about her before, and I think I even have a children's book about her. This is written by Anne McGovern. You can see on the front there. Sometimes I even read the spine, but that doesn't have any additional information for me. And then I like to read the back of the books, too. It's a pretty neat picture. Let's see what it says. Eugenie Clark was a famous diver and scientist. She is pictured here in the jaws of a real shark. She has explored the underwater world of many seas and has dived with many sharks. This woman diver is not afraid of sharks in the water. She goes out of her way to find them. Wow. You guys can take a look at that right there. That's really interesting. I'm still interested in this book, and I think I may continue to read it. It's always good to kind of open up the first couple of pages of your book just to see. I'm also very curious about when this was written, because sometimes that will have a great deal to do with my decision. See if it's still relevant. If this is a biography, wow, this was written a long time ago in 1978. You can see on the second page, so one, two. You can look down here at the very bottom. And it says the time that it was written. You guys see it? Can you find it? Copyright right there, 1978. It's also nice to take a look at how thick the book is, how many pages it might be if you're looking online, to see how long it's going to take you to read it. I can see the table of contents right here. It doesn't look too bad. I'm very interested. I think I'm going to be now reading the biography of Eugenie Clark called Shark Lady. I'm very excited to be reading this book. I hope this helps you find a book yourself, and I can't wait to hear what books you guys chose for your Reader's Workshop for Fun on Fridays. Bye, guys.